evening everybody, Calm Biker here, and I'm freezing, absolutely freezing cold. I've been out on the bike for 3.5 hours now, and it was glorious sunshine when I came out, so I'm in the my leather jacket with no liner in, took the liner out, but I've been out doing my assessment ride for the IAM course. All very exciting. I had 2 observers with me, not 1, because one of them is training to be an observer, so he's not quite an observer yet, and the other one was the more senior chap, some coordinator, who's watching me and watching the guy who's watching me, if that makes any sense. So we had about 2.5 hours actually of the observed rides. I'd been out for about half an hour before and just nipping out getting petrol and what have you. And it's been really good fun. Really good fun. Lovely couple of people. Really enjoyed talking to them, really enjoyed what they had to say about my riding. They were quite pleased, so I was quite pleased. They said at our first stop, they said, is that how you normally ride, or are you trying to impress us? And I was just riding how I normally ride. And I said, this is, you know, what they showed me on the bike safe to do. And he said, you can tell that you've had some training on this kind of thing. And they were real pleased with how I'd ridden, so I was over the moon. Don't know whether they're just trying to butter me up. But yeah, it was good. So I said I did about 2.5 hours of riding. We stopped at a chip shop because one of them hadn't had any tea, and to get coffees and what have you as well, and go over what we had been doing. And we stopped again at the side of a canal. Nice little picnic table. All very nice. And I got all my scores. So what happens with the IAM, for those who don't know, there's about 20 or 25 different things that they're going to grade you on for your test. And I'm not sure exactly what scores you've got to get in your test. But 1 is excellent, 2 is good, 3 is satisfactory, 4 is unsatisfactory. As I say, I don't know what you've got to get for your test to pass. If you want the IAM first qualification, or whatever it is, assessment thing, certificate, bit of paper, whatever it might be, you have to score 1 in every category, which I would imagine is pretty tough. I got 1-3 for my lifesavers, and I know I need to do more lifesavers. Particularly one that needs picking up on is at junctions. So he was saying that if you're at a junction turning left, you'll be looking to the right, and the key thing to do is a lifesaver check to the left just before you set off, just in case a cyclist has decided to come up the inside of you or something like that. So that was an interesting point and a good point to make. Everything else was 1s and 2s, apart from a couple of things, filtering and overtaking I think they were, but we didn't actually do any filtering or overtaking because the roads were all country roads and very quiet tonight. The cars that were on them going the same direction as me were tending to be doing the speed limit anyway, so there was no real opportunity to overtake, so I couldn't get graded on those things. And filtering, obviously on country lanes, filtering is not really going to happen unless there's a lot of traffic. But yeah, mainly 1s and 2s and a 3. Woohoo! The idea is to get that score down. Try and get to all 1s ideally, but I'll be happy just getting a pass when we get to that stage. The senior chap had a little wager. He said he thinks it should only take me about a month to get to the standard required to do the advanced thing. He says normally it's kind of 3 to 6 months, depending. You know, some people take a year. If you've got a year to do it in, is the reality. Some people take a year if they just finished the test and they're still not quite worked out how to go around corners faster. They've never ridden on country roads. So he reckons should take me a month to get to the standard. He wants to do a practice test in 6 weeks' time and look at doing the real test potentially within a couple of weeks after that. We shall see. Really, it's going to be about what time I've got free to do all my practicing, but I've got another session booked in for the day after tomorrow. I've just now got to explain to Mrs. Calm why tonight I've been out on the bike, tomorrow's Barton bike night, and Thursday I'll be going out on the bike as well. So no Mr. B's hangout for me this week. Anyway, I'll finish off there. I'm going to head home now, get myself a cup of coffee and warm up. So I'll just say thank you for watching. Ride safe, everyone. And I'll talk to you all again soon.